Very interesting decision that people who are separated have to make for themselves is how is it that they're going to date, and what is their approach to dating, and how deep are they going to go in the dating world while they're still separated. Hi, I'm David Essel, author, adjunct professor, radio, TV host, life coach, master life coach for about 25 years now, and relationships are one of those areas that I absolutely love. Just love to work with clients one-on-one to help them to make really good decisions about where they are in life right now. And this one has come up multiple times in the last several years, and I'm working with someone right now who's in this very situation. You know, she finds herself really wanting to be in the world of dating, wanting to have companionship, wanting to express love, wanting to receive love and give love. But the separation that she's in has been going on for about a year and a half, and which is not abnormal, unfortunately, in these days. And she's trying to make a decision, like where is it that she should put herself, and how serious she should get, and how should she take it in regards to the ability to communicate where she is and what she's doing. And when she first came in, she was really excited because it had been like 6 months of her separation, and the divorce was really hard. It still is. It's still not over at a year and a half. But she was really excited because she felt she was ready to get out in the world and date. And I talked to her at that time and had her do a bunch of writing exercises. And within about 3 weeks of working together, she came to the realization, which is the way I work with all my clients, is that she was as far from ready to date as you could possibly believe. And you know what, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are separated right now watching this, or those who are contemplating divorce watching this because they're thinking, you know, I'm going to have the papers served in a month or 6 months or whatever it might be, and then I'm going to get out there and be free. It is probably one of the worst mistakes you can make in your life. And I'm very serious about that. Dating intimately. Now, when I mean that, I mean dating from the concept of wanting to get into a relationship, mind, body, spirit, soul, is almost impossible while you're going through a divorce. And I'll explain why. When you're going through that divorce, even if you've both moved out, and I've heard this story 1,000 times, you know, both have moved out, they've been out for 6 months, they're doing their own thing, they're you know, if they have children, they've found a way to at least be able to do the swaps and to have all those bases covered. And so the person normally thinks they're ready for a relationship. And it just really isn't true. I would say, again, 95% of individuals who are separated are not ready for a relationship. Now, they could be ready for casual dating, they could be ready for dinners and friendships and tennis and movies and all that kind of stuff. But in regards to opening their heart and being emotionally available, very rarely does it happen. And again, over the past 20, 25 years, I've seen this mistake made over and over and over again, where that they've gotten themselves into a jam. And the reason being is that there's oftentimes, with the person who's separated, there's oftentimes resentments against the man or the woman in their life that they are divorcing. There could be overall resentments for men and or women. There is definitely this tie with their emotions and the proceedings. In other words, they could be going great for a week or a month or 3 or 4 months, and then all of a sudden there's a court delay, or all of a sudden their partner, their former partner, is saying they want to change the rules of the game, and all of a sudden something like this happens, and they get thrown into an emotional tizzy. Now, relationships are hard enough when both people are fully single, fully escaped from their past relationships, but you can imagine what happens. It turns into a yo-yo relationship. It turns into a roller coaster relationship, and when you've got that going on, everyone loses. And as I've worked with this woman now who's been separated for a year and a half, and, you know, again, when she first came in, she thought she was ready. Within a few months after doing the work, she found that she wasn't ready at all. And then, of course, you know, her desires got the best of her. And several months ago, she went out and got into a relationship. And after about a month with this person, the individual that she was dating just walked away. Just said, this is insanity. Because over the 30-day period of time, there were 2 or 3 incidences with her former to-be husband that got really messy. And, you know, she was all over the board. Even though I'm giving the example of she, because I'm working with a woman who's going through this right now, the same thing could happen with a guy. And they are not emotionally available. When you're going through a separation, you're not emotionally available. You still have a legal tie, first of all, to the person that you're divorcing, and you have immense emotional ties. Now, sometimes those emotional ties are sadness that you haven't dealt with, that the relationship is over. Sometimes it's intense anger because the relationship is ending. Sometimes it's anger because the proceedings aren't going the way. It doesn't matter for what reason you're not emotionally available, you're not. So I'm going to just give you this advice. And again, this is for 95%, which means almost everyone. And if you think you're in one of the 5 percentile, well, I hope you are, but the odds are pretty small. I'm going to ask you to do this. Keep it simple, keep it light. Wait for it to get over. Wait for the divorce to be signed, to be finalized, and all that kind of stuff. And then there's still a period of time before people in the world of coaching and counseling and therapy recommend that anyone get into a serious relationship. There's too much at risk involved. Not if you have children, there's real huge risk for the kids to see this yo-yoing all over the place. For the person who's going through the separation and even afterwards, there's a lot of risk. And for the people that you're pulling into your chaos and your drama. And that's just the reality of it. And I'm not pointing fingers, I'm just saying this is just the way it is. So go ahead, casually date, have fun, tennis, movies, bowling, dinners, lunches, all those kind of things. But when it comes to a solid, full-blown, monogamous, deep, sexually intimate relationship with hopes for the future, I think it's time to wait for that. If I can help you in any way whatsoever, and I am here to bring the truth, I hope that you can look at that and accept it for what it is. And let me know if I can help you one-on-one, or maybe you know someone. Share this video. Let them know what the true rules are in regards to dating while separated, so that we diminish the chance of emotional hurt and pain, and we actually encourage the healing process to continue. And you'll get there much quicker. You'll expedite the process if you do the healing work with a professional on your own while you're single, okay? And also don't forget to sign up for the YouTube, my channel here, right on YouTube, and everyone we create will be sent directly to you first via email. TalkDavid.com is the website, TalkDavid.com. Let me know if I can help you one-on-one, okay? Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye.